Yo, what up, what up, what up? This is Busy Home Beat, and with your boy here, King Series. Please, you don't have to be the producer whereby artist comes to your studio then with his or her own song, and you have to play the beat for him or her. Then at the end of the day, the person will be singing in key F, and you will be playing the beat in key C sharp. You get it? Just because you don't understand this kind of music theory thing. You don't have to be that kind of producer, and the person will be how the song will be progressing from do to fa to so to do, and you to be playing from la to re to t to, you get it, just messing things up to me. So in today's video, I'm just going to show you how to add your keys to your drums whenever you play very nice drum and you want to add your keys. So for the video not to be very long and not boring, because music theory, if you are really learning it at a very long piece, you understand that it is really boring. If you know how to play keyboard and you're watching me, you understand that. If you don't know how to play keyboard, so you just have to bear with me that. So I'm just going to keep it part 1, part 2, part 3 till we get to wherever we think it's okay for us to move on. Okay, so if you are new to my channel here, please make sure you subscribe to support your boy, because if you subscribe and like and also comment to this video, it helped me to grow as well. So that's the only way you can support me. Please just do that to support your boy here, and trust me, I hope your time will never be wasted and my time too will never be wasted. So without wasting my time, let's just get onto the screen and let me show you 1 or 2 things and then we move on. So in today's video, we are just going to let me put my headset on. Okay, so in today's video, we are just going to learn the names of the notes on the keyboard, and I'm going to use this FL Studio thing here to show you guys. Yeah, because my camera can't capture my MIDI keyboard and stuff. So we are going to learn the names of the keyboard, the names of the notes, and the scales, the major and the minor scales, and the octaves. If time permits us, then the next part will be my major chords, minor augmented chords, and the rest. You get it? Okay, so for the start, if you look on the keyboard here, so the names of the keyboard, we have from C here. So every keyboard starts from what? C, then ends on what? C. So that makes it what? An octave. From C to C, it's an octave. So learning the names, if I put this note here, let me change it to line. If I put this note here from C, you can see that here we've written what? C here. That's the name that has been written there. So yes, let me just make it large. So this is C. Then the next one is what? I'm talking about only the white note. This is D. We come to the black note. So just know the names of the note here. This is D. Then from D we go to what? E. From E to what? F. And then G, A, then what? B. Then we move back to what? Our C. You get it now? So these are the names of the keyboard, of the note here. The names of the note we have from C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and what? C. It's like A, B, C, D. So you start from A, B, C, then D, E, and what? F, then G. Then you get back to what? You A. Yeah. So every keyboard starts from C. I don't know why they did that, but that's how it is. From C to C, yes, every keyboard. So if you come here to from this C, then you come and end on what? This C. So the names on this keyboard, we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and what? C. Okay. So now we know the names of the white key as C, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and what? C. Back to your C again. So whenever you are counting from, you are naming them from your left side to your right side, that is from down here to the top here. All the black notes tends to what? Sharp. All the black notes are called what? Sharp. So from down here to your top, all the black notes are called what? Sharp. But if you are from top here coming down here, that's from your right to your left on your keyboard. From top here coming down here, all your black notes, the same black note which was sharp when you were from down here to top, now will tend to what? Flat. Yes, you are flattening it. We call it what? Flat. So this is C, and if I'm going top, this note here becomes what? C sharp. That's the name that you give it. This is C. The note there is what? Black. So C what? Sharp. Then you move to the next key, which is what? D. and the black note there is what? D sharp. From here we have E. We don't have any black note, and so we don't have any sharp for it. But we have F. F, we have a black note there, which is what? F sharp. Then we have G. G, we have a black note there, which is what? G sharp. We have A. A, a black note is there, which is what? A sharp. We have B. B, there's no black note there, so we leave it like that. We move back to what? C, which is what? The next black note, which is what? C sharp. Okay, and I told you when you are coming back from your right to your left on the keyboard, or if you look here from top to down here, they are called what? Flat. Yes. So from C to here, we don't have anything there, so we don't have any C flat there. So the next key is what? B. This is B. Then this note here becomes what? B what? Flat. Then the next one is A. A flat. But this A here, when you're going here, this becomes what? A sharp. And from B coming here is what? B flat. So B flat and A sharp are the same what? Key. A going up is what? Sharp. B coming down is what? Flat. They are the same what? Keys. Yes. So from A coming down here is what? A flat. But it's what? G what? Sharp. So A flat, G what? Sharp. When you're going up, yeah, when you're coming down, then it's flat. So G what? Flat. Then it becomes F sharp. We don't have any flat for what do we call it? F. So we move on to the next key, which is E. So E what? Flat. Then it becomes the same thing, becomes our D what? Sharp. From D coming back, we have D flat. Then this is what? Our C sharp. So yes, those are the names for the note. So from C up to what? C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and what? C. Yes. Then we have the note here to be what? Flat, 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 sharp, 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 sharp. So C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, E sharp. Then we move back to C. So we have flat to be B flat, A flat, G flat, then E flat and D flat. Yes, those are the flat notes. Just take note of that. You can write it down and just try to practice with it, because that's how it is. Yes. So now we know the names of our notes here, our sharps and a flat, and the notes, the monos. So let's move on to the scales. When we say scales, let's first know the octave first. So the octave, when you say octave, if you are starting from key C and you end on C, so from C to C is called what? Octave. From D to key D is what? D octave. From E to key E is E what? Octave. From F to key F is what? F octave. From G to key G is what? G octave. Then from our A to key A here is what? A octave. Then B to key B is B octave. Then from C to our C again becomes our C octave. Okay, so that's what we mean by octave. Yes, doing the intervals there, that's what is called the octave. From C to C, from D to D, E to E, F to F, G to G, A to A, B to B, and C to C. Yes, those are called what? Octave. So the key that you are starting becomes what? The starting point of the key and the ending point of the key becomes the octave. Okay, so now we know the octave and we know the names of the key. The next thing is what? Our scales. Our scale, we have major scales, augmented scales, diminished scales, and minor scales. We have plenty of them, but the most common ones is what we are just going to learn about major and minor for now, because with our major and minor we can play every beat and every song in this world. Yes, 99% of the songs and every beat in this world. So the next thing we have to know is the scale. So we are going to learn in key F. Let me clean this thing here. So key F, if you understand the theory in key F, you can still transpose it to key C, key E, E sharp, D flat, A flat, or B flat, and the rest. So we are just going to learn it in key F. I'm going to use F to teach you. So what you have to understand here is we have something we call, I'll just do it this way. For my major scales, yes, major scale, we have T, 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 then small s, T, 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 and what? Small s. In other words, some people call it whole step, half step, whole step, half step. But for me, I call it tone, 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 semitone, tone, 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 semitone. That's the major scale. So let's go on to the piano. Then I just show you there. We have 3 T's, 1 S, 3 T's, 1 S. So what we mean is the 3 T is the major scale. So if I'm starting from F, that's my first T, and the next thing is what? We are moving to another capital T. So moving to another capital T, what it means is you just have to leave one note in between your first note. So F, I have to leave one note in between that. So you're leaving one note there, then I move to the next note. This becomes another what? T. You get it? Yes. And this moving from there to another, we are moving to another T because it is 3 T's. Yes, it's 3 T's. So from this T, we are moving to another T. So we leave another note in between. So that's the black key here. We leave it, then we come here. You get it? So after this 3 T, the next one is what? S. We have 3 T's, 1 S, 3 T, 1 S. That's for the major scale. 3 T, 1 S, 3 T, 1 S. Yes. So when we say a scale is a series of notes that is used in playing or melodies. Yes, it's a series of notes that is used in playing melodies, in short. So that's my 3 T. The next one is S. The S means you don't have to leave any black note in between. So I call it what? Semitone. We call it what? Semitone. So first T is what? Tone. You leave a black note, you move to another tone, you leave a note, not a black note precisely, but a note between. Because if you are using the C, you after this will go to the C, so you get to understand that it's not only black note that you leave. So another T, then the next, after this 3 T, the next one is what? S. So we don't leave any note in between. So the note that follows is what? A sharp here, or B flat. Yes, this is it. So after this S, we move to another what? T. So moving to another T, we have to leave one note between. So after this, the next note is this. So we leave it and move to another tone. So here is it, T. We are moving to another T again. So from this T, we leave this note and come here. We are moving to another T. We leave this note and come here. But after this one, the thing there is what? S, which is what? Semitone. So we don't leave any notes in. So we come. So you can see that when you start from F, you have to end in what? F. If you start in F with this 3 T's, 1 S, let me show you here. Yes, with this 3 T's, 1 S, 3 T, 1 S, that is tone, 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 semitone, tone, 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 semitone. If you start and if you start in F and you don't end in F, then meaning you did a mistake in between there. So first T, you leave a note in between, another T, you leave a note in between, then you go to what? Your S, then you leave a note between because you are going back to T again. So this is the T, you leave another note, you are going back to T again, you leave another note, you are going back to T again, then you go back to your hot S. Yes, so that is tone, tone, semitone. So what it means is these are the notes that you can play on your key F. These are the notes, the major notes you can play on your hot key F. These are your major scales for key F. So if I'm playing any melody on F, I don't have to play this one because this one is not part of what? The key F. I don't have to play this one because this is not part of the major scale for key F. I don't have to play this one because this is not part of the major scale for key F. I don't have to play this one because this is not part of the major scale for key F. You get it? So these are the only notes you have to play on the major scale for key F. You get it? So if I'm playing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, these are the keys I have to play on key F. So do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. You get it? Yes, these are on it. So if I'm sending this back to C, it's still the same thing that I'm going to get, but I'm going to get different keys. So if I select the whole of this, let me select all this and just move it to key C. I'm transposing it to C. You can see that, yes. So we have our T here on C. We are starting from T. There is no more F. This is T. So we have our starting from C. We have T. We leave a note inside. We come to T. we leave a note, we come to what? T, then we move back to what? Semitone. This is our semitone. You got the S. Then we are moving to capital T, so we leave a note and move to capital T. We leave a note and move to capital T. We leave a note and move to capital T. Then we are going to back to S, so semitone. So you can see that we started from this C and we have moved back to what? Our C. So playing on do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. That is the major scales we have for C. These are the keys you can play on your major scales for C. So we have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So if I'm playing this and I add this key, you see that it will sound off. So you see the way it sounds. Yes, it sounds off because this is not part of the major scales. We are talking about the major scales for key C. So that is what we use to find the major scales. So tone, 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 semitone, tone, 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 semitone. So 3 T's, 1 S, 3 T, 1 S to find your scales. So those are the notes that you can play on key C. You can still select the same thing here. So far as it's major, whichever key you send it, it will still work. So if I'm bringing it to my A here, let's see A. Okay, let's see F sharp. So this do. Okay, it's too deep. Let's move up so that I don't spoil my ears. F sharp here. F sharp is still this one. So tone, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. You get it? Yes. So it will still work forever. So if you can play it here, you can transpose the same thing to them, because this is what we are going to use to find draw our chord progression and our chords and everything. Yes. So these are the skills for the major skills. These are the major skills. So you can just use it on any keys. Yes. So let's move on to the minor. If you look at the minor scales, this is how the minor scales also goes. We have T, 2 T's, 1 S, 2 T, 1 S, and move back to our 2 T, whereby the T stands for tone, tone, then the S stands for semitone. Tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone. You get it? Yes. So let's move on to this using our F. So this is our key F, and still you have to end in what? F. If you start in F, you have to end in F, but some of the keys will change. So we have our T here. That's our tone. Then we leave a note, tone. You get it? But this time around, we are not moving to tone because it's 2 T, 1 S. So 1 S means semitone. We are not leaving any note there. So we just bring our note here. Then we move back to what? Another T again. So we leave this note and go to this T. And we leave this note again and go to what? This T. Then the next one is what? S. So we don't have to leave any note there. So we just have to add it to this. Then the next one is what? 2 T. So you leave a note here and you add it. You leave a note, then you add it. So you can see that we started from F and we have just ended in F. So if I'm playing do, re, mi, that is the minor scale. This is for the minor scales. In key F, we did the major one. That's 3 T's, 1 S, 3 T, 1 S. That's for the major scale. But the minor, we have 2 T's, 1 S, 2 T's, 1 S, and 2 T. So if I'm playing do, re, mi on the minor scale of F, we have do, re, mi, fa, sol. Let me go again and just listen. Okay, you get it now. So yes, these are the minor scales on. So if I'm supposed to transpose, if you don't know transpose, send the same thing to another key. You see that on key C, on the key C, the major scale, you saw that we had only the major scale, we had only white keys with no black key. But for the minor, you can see that we are having black keys inside of what? The C scale, the minor scale. So we have do, you get it? Okay. Yes. So guys, today we will end here with the names of the notes. Just practice and learn, just understand it, so that when we come back with the part 2, you could understand the chords and chord progression. I didn't want to start from chord progression and later on you wouldn't know how I'm building up this kind of chords and everything. Yes, so now we know the skills, the major skills and the minor skills here. We know the names of the keys here and the octaves. Yes, I think we're okay for now. So learn and let it be in your fingertips. You can just use a day or 2 days, because tomorrow is the day that I'm going to post the part 2. Yes, upload the part 2 for you guys. Okay, I think you did learn 1 or 2 things on this channel here. Please make sure you subscribe, like and comment to this video. I hope your time was never wasted. My time too was never wasted. Thank you. I'm out.